Hey guys, Rob Potter here from Photography Hotspots. I had quite a few locations uploaded to the website last month in October. Thank you so much to every single one of you that did that. Let's check them out now and see if there's one there that you'd like to go and photograph. Alright, so let's have a look at the different locations that are uploaded in October to Photography Hotspots. But just one thing real quick, if you're looking for fantastic photography locations in Australia, then you're going to want to check out our search page. So you can see up here we've got photographyhotspots.com.au/search, or it's the second one in on the left on the nav bar. And you can see we've got this fantastic map of Australia with all these pins that are slowly filling up throughout Australia. And every single one of these will show you a different location. So really excited about that. Now, without further ado though, let's get into the ones that are uploaded in October. Now I have 11 to go through, so thank you very, very much to everybody that contributed this month. I say it every month, but I still mean it. It is fantastic to see so many people uploading their photography locations and sharing them with everybody else. I think that's one of the really cool things about being a photographer, is being able to say, hey, check out this location, you should go there and take some fantastic photos yourself. So the very first one is a New South Wales photography location. It is Old Picton and Mittagong Loop Railway Line. So a bit of an old heritage one here, and this was uploaded by Harry Frothling. Hopefully I pronounced that right, Harry. But you've given an 8 out of 10. And that means it's pretty good. So 8 out of 10. I think he's only uploaded the one image or two images. So sometimes with the maps, they don't come out quite right. So he's popped the location right there for people to see. Hasn't provided much information. So maybe next time, Harry, if you just provide us with a little bit more information just to help people along a bit more, that would be fantastic. But again, mate, thank you so much for contributing your location. And there's the map down there. So very, very cool. If you like your old railway tracks, as you can see, this is overgrown and no longer used, then this would be a great location to check out. And he does say that he did take some better photos, so you might want to, he certainly recommends taking it also for portraits. So for those people that are sort of down that way and you're looking for a great portrait location, this might be one for you. All right, moving right along. Now, this was uploaded by Den Sebulus. Now, Den I've met at plenty of our photo walks. He is an incredibly nice guy, and check out how good these photos are. I was blown away, and that's not a pun, but I was blown away by how good these photos were, and what a fantastic photography location this is. So this is another event. This time it was at Whittingham, but it is I think it's the Hot Air Balloon Fiesta, he says. So the Hot Air Balloon Fiesta, it's an annual event in the Hunter Valley during spring. So what I recommend everybody do is just make a note of that, grab a pen and paper next to you, and just make a note of that, because I, for one, am certainly going to be wanting to check this out next year. And he does say that it does move. So while it'll always be the Hunter Valley, it does no exact address. So it will depend apparently on the wind and those sorts of things. But look, I loved that photo. Just such a great photo. So well done, Dan, and thank you so much for uploading. This is your first location that you've uploaded. So, mate, thank you very, very much. I appreciate it, and I'm looking forward to catching up with you at the next photo walk. And you've given it a 9 out of 10, so that means it's even better than 8. So thank you very much, Dan, for that. All right, Lyric Cascades. Now, I did love these photos. This was uploaded by David Lamb. So David's given this an 8 out of 10, and this has been uploaded a few times. As you can see here, we've got Lyric Cascades -3. Now, if you do see a location on Photography Hotspots and you go, oh, bugger, I wanted to upload that because I've got my own photos and own information that I can share, my own opinions, then still please do. We'd certainly love to see, different types of photos, different types of composites, but also, as you can see here, David's gone to a lot of effort to put in some fantastic information. And it's one thing to take the time out to upload your photos, and these are fantastic photos, but then it's another thing too to add so much information, and it really does help people find the location. But then also when people want to go and visit, there's plenty of information here, like David's talking about his different processing techniques and the track, and maybe using a wide angle lens and all these sorts of things. So absolutely fantastic, David, mate. Thank you so much. This is really, really cool. And I really do appreciate it. Man, I love the photos. Fantastic. So Lyric Cascades. This is actually going to maybe come as a bit of a surprise to many people, but I don't actually think I've been there yet. So I'm going to have to correct that really, really soon. We have just had some storms in Sydney, so maybe the waterfalls will be flowing. Maybe not. We'll check that out. Coogee Beach. Now, who doesn't love Coogee Beach? A very big thank you to Jessica Sue. So, Coogee Beach, for anybody who's down on Sydney's eastern beaches, it is a fantastic photography location. Obviously, everybody knows Coogee, Coogee and Bondi and Bronte are sort of some of the most popular or most well-known locations or beaches in Australia. So, Coogee is certainly a place that you'll want to go down and check out. And she does mention in here that there's so many different areas that you can go and photograph it. And I've been there a few times. I've never really thought to photograph it of a night time, so I thought that was also quite cool. And again, this is why it's also great to see people uploading the same location, because you get different ideas on how to photograph it. So, Jessica, thank you very, very much for uploading it. I think this might also be your first location upload or photography hotspot share. So thank you very much for that. You've given it an 8 out of 10. And you've had a few comments, so that's really, really cool, and a few views. So very, very cool. So thank you very, very much, Jessica. That's awesome. Manly Cove. Now, thank you very much to Michelle. Michelle shared a couple this month. So, first one being Manly Cove. Now, Manly Cove, I love Manly Cove. I did go there once myself, and unfortunately, I forgot my tripod. So, I did end up using some of the different, what would you call it, pillars that run along the wharf and those sorts of places to post my camera up on. And managed to get some good photos. But anyway, Michelle has shared great information and a photo, and she's given it a 7.5 out of 10. So this is very close to Manly Beach, and I certainly suggest if you're thinking about, well, where can I go? It's a little bit different on the northern beaches. Many people probably wouldn't consider Manly Cove, but I would certainly highly recommend that you do. I mean, obviously there's the wildlife, the sea park and that sort of stuff down there, but I would certainly recommend getting down there just for photography, probably early in the morning as well, or Michelle's got it down for sunset, so definitely go and check it out. Either time, if you're a person that likes to sleep in, then definitely check it out for sunset. But if you're a person that likes to get up early, kind of like me, a bit strange like that, you can check it out for sunrise. So very cool. And then Michelle's also shared Manly Beach. So this is just around the corner. We got Manly Beach. Again, we were just talking about how iconic Coogee and Bondi and those sorts of places are. Manly is another fantastic photography location, and one that doesn't often get as much maybe photographers or traffic to it as maybe something like a Bondi or Coogee. But I've done some. If you check out the YouTube video on my video review on Manly Beach, there's caves and all sorts of things here, so which is really cool. But again, Michelle's captured in a couple of different ways, like standing in the water, shooting back, capturing the fog and the sun and the runners and that sort of stuff. That's awesome. And she's also, popped in some great information, why she loves the beach and all those sorts of things. And I think, she also mentions too about Bondi and those sorts of places being the trend, but people should really consider Manly Beach. So if maybe you might be a little bit sick of going to Bondi or something like that. Not that I think you could ever get sick of going to Bondi, but definitely check this. I mean, look at this, standing in the water. It's such a great shot. It's a great idea. Don't know if I'd risk my camera gear, but it's certainly a fantastic shot. So Michelle, thank you very much for sharing those two photography locations. Actually, 3. So Michelle's also then gone to Kirribilli. Now, Kirribilli is a fantastic photography location. As you can see, Michelle's given it a 9 out of 10. Highly agree with 9 out of 10, maybe even a little bit more. I absolutely adore Kirribilli. It's probably one of my favourite places in Sydney. I won't say it's but it would certainly be in my top 3. And again, she's gone to such great effort to upload all this information too. So again, really, really appreciate that. The photography location that she's done is fantastic. So again, a big thank you. And again, these were all shared before except for Manly Cove. But again, it's great to see other people's photos and information and opinions and those sorts of things on these locations. So Michelle, thank you very much. 3, hat trick. So thank you, a very, very big thank you from me to you. All right, this one's pretty cool. So this is in Victoria, and this is Brighton Beach. Now, you've probably seen a lot of these different photos of these colourful beach huts, on tissue boxes and ads and all those sorts of things. This is really cool. This is actually by Susie McFarlane. So thank you very, very much, Susie. This was actually taken on a photo walk that we did down in Melbourne recently, back in October, right at the start of October. You can see some of us in the background here. So I met Susie, fantastic photographer, just getting into the HDR, and she's come along and added Brighton Beach, which is really, really cool. Added some information, which is fantastic, and gone through and uploaded these brilliant photography locations. There's a map there, and she's given it an 8 out of 10. It was a fantastic photography location. I absolutely loved it. It's really, really cool to see just like so many of these different coloured beach huts. I don't know of any other beach in Australia, at least, that has that. So that was really, really cool. Although I kind of felt that at some stages it was maybe a little bit hard to shoot, just composition-wise. But Susie's certainly done a fantastic job of that. And Susie, if you're watching this, thank you very much. It was fantastic to meet you. I believe you'll probably be coming on more walks in the future, so looking forward to catching up with you again soon, and all the best with your HDR photography. But again, thank you so much for uploading your Brighton Beach photography hotspot. That is awesome. All right, so some more waterfalls, which is always cool. We've got Weeping Rock. This was uploaded by Daniel. Now, Daniel's given a 9.5 out of 10, so he really enjoyed this. This was at Lura. So again, obviously near Lura Cascades, or maybe even in the same area. Weeping Rock. I don't think I've been there yet. There's quite a few places in the mountains I'm yet to go to. I've been to quite a few, but there's so many great photography locations in the Blue Mountains, especially some that are hidden too. So we'll get to that in later videos. But again, Daniel's gone to some great extent to again give some fantastic information. Again, stuff like be careful. It can be quite slippery and dangerous. But he also recommends checking out the Lura Cascades first, which I believe was the first location that we probably reviewed in this video, and as to where the track is and those sorts of things. So, Daniel, thank you so much, mate. It's awesome to see your photos and to see your photography hotspot. And I love the way you've captured all that water, sort of just slow and sort of milky, sort of coming down or cascading down those rocks. So, thank you very much, Daniel. That's awesome. And then our very last one is, now let's see if I can pronounce this right, Darwarrul, I hope I got that right, National Park, Darwarrul National Park at Wedderburn. So this was uploaded by Wim Quintana. So thank you very, very much, Wim. He really liked it, 9 out of 10. Nearly doesn't get any better than that. And obviously another one for waterfall. So we did have a fair bit of rain back in September, October. So a lot of people getting out and checking out the water, or in New South Wales anyway. So getting out and checking out the waterfalls and those sorts of things that are abundant with water. It doesn't take them long to dry up, unfortunately. So it is best to go sort of sometimes after rain, but do be careful. But he's given it a 9 out of 10. Look, fantastic photography location by the looks of it. I haven't been there myself, but again, he's given it a lot of information, which is fantastic. He did say there was something about the entrance, so just double check the entrance. But again, take water and all those sorts of things, and this is the stuff we love to see. So, and also snakes. So if you're a little bit worried about snakes, maybe don't go in the summertime. And that's it. So thank you very, very much to every single one of you for uploading your photography location. I really, really appreciate it. If you are sitting there watching this going, you know what, I've just been out and photographed a fantastic photography location in Australia, and I'd also love to share it on the website. You can do that by going to photographyhotspots.com.au/share, and you can see that's the 4th tab in. And then if we scroll down a little bit, we've got our information that we insert. And I'm actually about to have recorded a video. I'm about to piece it together that actually explains how to do all this, although it's not hard. It's all fairly self-explanatory. You upload your photos, put in your verification, hit share your hotspot, and then you too will be featured in a video next month with me sort of having a bit of a review of your photography location. But until that time, guys, happy snapping, all the best. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you did like the video, please hit like. Maybe there's somebody you can share it with. I'd really, really appreciate that. And again, if you're feeling confident and you want to share your own photography location, then I would highly recommend you do so. It doesn't matter your skill set or the location. So, or within reason, I should say. So, yeah, until next time, guys, thank you so much. Happy snapping. All the best. Cheers.
Visit photographyhotspots.com.au and share your favourite photography locations today.